thing. He still goes for a ton of demos, don't get me wrong. But I think in this team in particular for OG, I think it really is going to rely on how much he can actually spend time on the ball. I think that's so important for OG.
Here we go into game one. Another 5 minutes on the clock. Another series of best of 5 on your screens. On the docket, Reddles and Luminosity trying to bounce back from the loss against Dignitas. For OG, continuing on their win streak, 1-0 on the day. Cheese will have to restabilize into the blue half. Noli waiting on the low crossbar. Magic Bear follow up and will punch it through the first skull for the Bear.
Let the Bear eat, baby. The Bear's been cooped up. He's been in hibernation playing so much defense for his team, and he's been perfect at it. This time, going to take a bite out of OG early in the first 20 seconds. And Luminosity starting off quick, really kind of where they left off against Dignitas. I mean, they got that offense going. Dignitas was turning them away. As Cheese tries to go up for, here comes Reddles. He's got Magic Bear. Reddles trying to take it himself, and he'll be denied by OG.
Cadence in the offensive third. Very well might be a problem here for OG, but they'll have no problem at the midfield being able to push the ball back out. Begin the transition. However, the back Cheese crossbar available, follows through just a bit wide. Noli will have to restabilize and allow for his teammates to get comfortable as finally the breakout happens and you can start to swing back into high gear if you're this calm-led offense, as he has been the player of the hour for this team, talked about so highly on Twitter and the scrims everywhere. It seems like he's really been the catalyst for what this team's found success-wise.
First couple touches going awry in the midfield. Luminosity trying to work their way through things. JNAP's now Nolly trying to get a piece of it. You know, Nolly so complimentary to every team that he's been on. Just seems like such an evergreen player to just plug in for any team. And here he is now picking up great control. It's bumped off the ball initially. Let's go back into it. And quality challenge. Here's JNAP's now. OG trying to ramp up the offense. Double tap to himself. Drops it down. Follow-ups there. And Cheese gets a piece of it. Calm. Trying to push this one away. And keep it in play for Nolly, and somehow Luminosity get out of that.
Championship experience for many of the players currently here on the pitch, most notably over on OG. Of course, Noli teamed very briefly with Carmine Corps early on in the offseason, won a local, I believe it was an invitational in France. So certainly things to hold your hat up high on as OG will try to get back into the swing of things here. Kicked across the pitch. Noli going to pick it up, immediately shut down. Magic Bear doing a nice job staying in front of the possessions and getting back out with his defense.
What a block from Reddles, and keeps it in play for Magic Bear, who that was a tough shot to hit. I would have been impressed if he put that one away. That was not easy, but a good look from Luminosity. Just, you know, those half chances to keep it in play. Now Cobb doesn't connect. This one dangerously bounces and ricochets up. Still OG trying to get that offense going, or at least just break through. 0 shots for OG so far to the 5 of Luminosity. Maybe a 6. It's going to go through off the demo, and Cheese puts away their second.
And just a bit of a miscue here as JNAPS couldn't get it back to common time. And Cheese waited. He pounced. He was under the water. And he was able to find that takeaway. 2-0. With a lot of time still on the clock, but like you said, Corelli, OG still struggling to find just a simple shot in this game. They haven't, you know, not had chances, but really has been credit to LG.
Yeah, the setups have just been a little soft, I would say. They're not able to hold on to the ball. They're taking some tough challenges. A couple of the shots, or the attempted shots, went well wide of the net. So for OG, acclimating to the opposition, this one comes down. Opportunity. So Reddles is denied by Comp. Comes up to JNAPS. JNAPS, I think, tried to find Nolly. Comes back to him. Reddles gets up quickly, and LG able to get out.
That enforcement from common midfield actually really helps OG here. How much space they now have to work with. That's why he's so deadly on this roster. Even when they're behind in the game, they don't feel like they have momentum. You have someone like him who can break up the monotony. It really helps. Now it just comes down to execution. Com from the side wall. He's got Magic Bear to beat. Uses a bit of a brazy to get forward, but kicked away and back into the play. Cheese, dangerous save. As LG's defensive struggles continue, a couple of double commits, but no long clears. This team is struggling right now to get back out of the midfield.
OG really, though, aren't showing enough threat. Still, no shots for OG. Even with a lot of possession in the attacking third. Again, I mentioned I used the word clunky, and you're kind of seeing it here, just not really getting anything going. A couple of half attempts. This one dangerously comes out to JNAPS, but again, just too far out in front of him. And LG able to find some space, and now Magic Bear has an open net. What happened to OG's defense?
I think they were expecting a challenge from the midfield because the rotation was happening on the left wall. JNAPS was going for boost. Noli just didn't get the read. I think JNaps was waiting for Noli to go up for the contest, and at that point, it's just a little bit too late.
All that time for OG spent on the Luminosity side just to be broken in the midfield, and then basically a wide open net. Now this one off the back wall. Reynolds has to make the save, and that's the first shot for OG just around 50 seconds in. Another shot comes through, and hey, shooting 50% so far. 45 seconds left. OG finally on the board.
It's not about how many shots you have, it's about how many you land. 1, 3, 2 still to go. 45 on the clock. That's a lot of time, folks. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've been watching either Optic or Luminosity for a long time, you know that if there's any time on the clock and we have a lead, it's not over. Everybody misses the kickoff. That's awesome. Make it a third, make it a fourth. And I guess we're burning time, but the clock still rolls. It's not basketball. Cheese to the midfield. Calm. Looking for the pass to the mid. Immediately take it away. Magic Bear. Double tap available. Instead, it's going to leave it. Goes for the bounce and the bump. Everybody missing. Bit unshaky, or a bit shaky, excuse me, from all of our teams here early on.
Oh, calm. I mean, that's a tough one, but still, that one was completely scoreable with the power he got behind it. 3-1 is the score with 15 seconds left, and OG, that'll probably do it. With a demo like that, it gets all the way to the other side. And Luminosity comes out guns a-blazing. Looking great here in game 1. OG have a lot of work here in this series if they're going to get back into it.
Maybe one for the road, off the crossbar, and there it goes. But I think the sentiment remains the same, that as clunky as the offense was here for OG, the defense was clunky as well for Luminosity. It didn't bite them in the end, but look, a 3-2 scoreline does not really show the totality of this game. Luminosity essentially had their way with it. OG very much struggling to just find consistency with the shots across the board. Regardless, though, LG take game 1.
There it goes as an all-time caster call, by the way.
Okay. You want to talk about the stats here, or we?
I mean, the stats look great. You know, we saw the stats. You know, I'm just kidding.
Europe, and we got ourselves a nice little quick preview into what this could be for North America moving forward. Let's get into game 2.
This is definitely a preview. I mean, these teams are going to be present, you know, at least in top 8, if not pushing top 5, top 4, of course, for major spots this season. It's going to be a tight race in North America, and both of these teams have high hopes. Both these teams are full of players. For the most part, they've gone to majors. They've played on LAN, in and out of RLCS, and there's a LAN player right there. JNaps putting away his first as OG, able to strike early in the first 21 seconds.
Huge pass. Look at the speed and all he got from that. Right off the rip. Nicely done there from OG. Well, they wash away the worries from game 1, and they can reset mentally knowing that Forbidden Temple's a very different beast. This series still alive. You get some positive momentum on your side. Back into the midfield with a 1-0 lead for the boys in blue.
It's good from OG. I mean, it was much needed, right? They really struggled to get the offense at least on target, right? To concentrate that offense on the goal. They didn't get that in the previous game, at least not until the final minute. Now, breaking through so early. Now, pass over to Khan. That was a great shot. Cheese somehow got the read. LG denying. JNaps weak. Magic Bear and Luminosity careful to bring this one out.
Yeah, those are going to be a nice little wake-up call there for the defense of LG, is that you cannot allow Calm to sneak anywhere behind you. You can't allow any space available for JNaps or Noli. If there's a pass open, they are going to take it. Fighting for possession here, the Bear will escape to Reddles. Never mind. The idea was interesting, but it's not quite there yet, as we will try to find more connections upfield, but as for now, things will just kind of fall back down to reality as JNaps looks for at least the possession through the corner, but this LG offense continues.
Yeah, JNaps just looking for time there to buy time for his teammates to get back. He was in trouble off of that bounce to the back wall. Nolly off the ceiling, can't get back to it in time. JNaps, third man going for this, looking for a second touch. We'll find it. Follow up, not there. It's all Luminosity. Booming clear comes out from Calm, and OG have kept Luminosity shotless so far. Through almost the first 2 minutes. Taste of their own medicine as Luminosity trying to ramp up.
Really like what we're seeing right now from the defensive side of OG. They're allowing Calm to fly up as the primary option. Like, Noli and JNaps are just sitting back when the ball's stuck with the orange half. Calm's the one hunting. He's looking for either a lane he can shut down. He's looking for boost he can grab. He's looking for ways to keep LG back on their toes. Really interesting approach. And it affords so much space here for Noli to have opportunities to pass, to go for bumps, to go for extensions into the corner where maybe JNaps is waiting for a touch. Really trusting one another. We've gone back to Boomball for a bit here in game 2. Cheese tried to play it wide. I like the angle there. Reynolds follows through. Off the backboard. Magic Barrel available, but JNAPS cuts it down.
Maybe the most threatening Luminosity has looked so far. Now, OG trying to ramp up. A little give and go. Calm couldn't connect with JNAPS. Still shotless for Luminosity. You have two players under 100 points so far. And points don't mean everything, of course, but Luminosity certainly not showing the same stuff that they had in their first game. Calm forced to get up. And OG happy to play it down, play the clock. Don't have to force anything. It really is on Luminosity now. Reynolds gets over one. Reynolds threatening the net. It's right over the top, and Cheese is there to knock it home. OG a little lackadaisical to let that one go through.
Yeah, one of the first times JNAPS really pushed back from the goal line, and it just happened that Cheese snuck through. I mean, it's the first time that defense kind of broke apart, and Cheese was uncontested, unscathed up in the goal line. Nobody seemed to be around. Another instance where OG just do so much great work in the early half, but seem to lose track of numbers, and all of a sudden, the net's open again.
So OG finally giving up some shots over to Luminosity. It's 2 for Luminosity, 4 for OG in the shooting department. In a tie game here with a minute and a half left. Maybe Luminosity starting to find some footing. JNAPS getting a bump on Reynolds. Fortunately, no follow-up as Luminosity happy to pinch this one away.
Sometimes there are, that's an open net. There are Rocket League games that feel like they go by in 2 minutes. There are some that feel like they go by in 10 minutes. This one, of course, is the latter. This has just been a slugfest from both teams. So many chances where we're just really trying to see what the field has available to us before we start to make a counterattack happen. JNAPS will try to take it out. Gets it around one. Magic Bear has all the boost in the world to work with here, but he can't win the 50. Another chance here where the LG defense just does not have the ability to bring that ball in.
Feels more and more like a chess match here. Very, very tight in this game, too. Opportunity has come at a premium, even with OG's early start. They're shooting at like 1 a minute right now, 1 shot a minute. This one to the back wall. Calm looking for help. Nolly was there. And a demo on Reynolds might slow things down for Luminosity. Cheese trying to go over the top, and JNAPS breaks it up. Nolly and Magic Bear tied up in the corner. Magic Bear somehow comes out on top that one. As Reynolds is forced to slow it down, play to his corner. Great tackle from Calm. As JNAPS already up. Here comes a double tap. JNAPS dropping the hammer. Goes off the crossbar. Nolly's there to put it home. And OG take the lead late.
That's just so tough to break. I mean, you're getting demoed on your own side. JNAPS 2 touches, 1 flies off. Cheese, unfortunately, off respawn, nowhere to help. Magic Bear has to cover every single ounce of that net with no boost. Relentless pressure from this OG offense. We saw, was it Noli and Magic Bear getting tied up in the corner, but started off the entire push. 8 seconds to go here in game 2. OG trying to tie up the series. Noli, kick flip to JNAPS underneath. Reynolds, do something, my man. Sidewall available through the corner, and it will touch. Tie ball game going into our third as it's up 1-1. OG strike back.
And it was a good start from OG. They let Luminosity back into it, but kudos to OG to get back into this one and put away that shot. And great touches there from JNAPS to the back wall, setting up his teammate. I think it's really important that OG get JNAPS going.
To the corner. It was space created because they were willing to put their body on the line. They get burned by one counterattack where they send 2 men up when they don't have to. Other than that, though, they essentially just took what LG gave them for Ellie, and they were able to respond thanks to JNAPS' double tap.
And as you mentioned, I mean, this was a much more cohesive showing from OG in Game 2 versus Game 1. Just felt a little disconnected in Game 1, didn't have the same type of follow-up, a lot of one-touch plays that just gave up possession. Felt like they were kind of flying by the seat of their pants a little bit. Game 2, they got into it a lot more, relaxed, played off each other, kind of played what was in front of them and trying to predict every single scenario, and OG did a much better job of settling into that game. It was still close, but they settled in a lot more, and that's important for them.
Noli so far upfield on so many counterattacks behind the defense, trying to chip them off the play. Doing a nice job as the second man on this squad. JNAPS looking much more comfortable as the series has continued. Now he'll get the call through the corner. Wins a 50. Decked out to Cheese. Reynolds downfield waiting patiently, but Calm will shut it down. And now the LG defense tries to do what they've done so many times. Get up close with low numbers and make a play happen. Unfortunately, won't happen here.
You win on this play. Cheese so smart to let that one drop and bounce. First touch got away from him, so Nolly will take over control. Luminosity looking for a way out, but it's a line drive from JNAPS. Magic Bear gets up. Still OG trying to threaten. As Calm's playing it safe. He's backed all the way up. This one starts to break down for OG, and it pays off. Calm in possession. Can he find the back wall? Flip reset gets it there. JNaps pulls off. And Luminosity again just throwing this one away. And OG, here they come again. Shot towards net. Turned away by Magic Bear. Demos coming out from Nolly. JNaps trying to get away from it as well. Everyone dodging demos. Here comes Calm looking for the back wall. And JNaps has to get up and slow this down.
These solo plays are really hoping that the demo will then catapult into an opening shot. It'll afford for the space to be utilized into a follow-up chance. Really trying to stretch the defense thin. OG doing a nice job at the midfield. 2 minutes gone by. One of the games that feels like it's going way too quickly than it has. Cheese. Double tap. Won't happen. This should be taken away by OG. And JNaps is in transition. Has a double tap available off the backboard. JNaps just a bit too high. And a touch from Magic Bear keeps it out.
Great touch from Magic Bear again, who's got 3 saves. He has been clinical defensively for Luminosity. Really been a backbone for them when it comes to defense. OG a little backed up, but now a line drive again from Calm. Reynolds gets up. Nolly needs to finesse this one down, looking for follow-up still. OG can't break through. That's 4 saves now for Luminosity on some tough shots. Another one coming. JNaps puts it wide.
I mean, LG have no boost. They are starved on the goal line. They're going to have to double commit on every single touch. If you're OG, you don't give up possession here. You don't stop swinging the offense through. Noli's at the midfield. JNaps waiting, working towards the backboard. Cheese will take it away. Now it's Noli's chance to get up and involved. He's going to try to find some dirty work from the ceiling. Using it. Available. Reynolds cuts it down back through the midfield and a massive clear for LG.
Now Cheese threatening quickly. Oh my God. I don't think he expected that one to stick on top of him the way it did. Still scoreless, but this time both teams trying to take a bite out of each other. 3 shots for Luminosity, 5 on the OG side, make it 6 with JNap's shot. And OG has spent quite a bit of time in the Luminosity box on the Luminosity side, and they just cannot break through, and that's credit to Luminosity's defense.
The defense has kept them in the game. Only question is, can they survive the assault of demos and backboard touches? It's going to be hard. It'll be really, really difficult for LG if they can't break out here. Cheese. Double tap. Comes JNaps. Panoli. Right down range should be saved, and LG will escape again.
Couple good passing plays coming out from OG, but still not getting that final touch towards net. It's good possession, great counter. Can't put it on target. Calm's got a free ball here to the backboard. JNaps up quickly, has to drop it down. Trying to find Calm, almost did. Nolly trying to clean things up. This one off of JNaps. Smart to keep it in play, but everyone had to back off. It was a full commit from OG, and they still could not break through. It's 10 shots for OG now.
Reynolds didn't want the demo. Instead, he just takes possession. Does it pay off? Cheese, backboard. Noli gets the clear. Huge one at that. Magic Bear catching, juggling, dribbling into the corner. Reynolds to Cheese. A little bit wide. Now for the first time, what seems like all game, LG are pushed up. Cheese, great angle. Can't close it down. Had a teammate available, but LG can't find the goal.
What an angle from Cheese. Still scoreless. And LG, maybe the most dangerous they've looked so far in this game, in game 3. OG trying to have the last laugh. Can they hang on? Or maybe it's Cheese and Luminosity. This one put downfield. Here comes Magic Bear. He's got a free shot. It's off the post. Reynolds puts it high. The opportunity was there for Luminosity, and maybe still is. Reynolds is denied by JNaps. Here comes OG. Nolly and JNaps trying to keep it up, and he drops it down. Luminosity, though, had the opportunity, and they could not put it away.
Nolly was ready. JNaps thought otherwise. Off the kickoff, Reynolds, the captain, trying to put down this game number 3. Take a 2-1 lead in the series. Cheese, huge 50. Reynolds has to be careful here. Now he's in a 1-on-1 against Calm. He's got to get in front of the ball, but Noli's in front as well. And it was almost a perfect transition down the sideline. OG will have to fly back on defense, and a chance for LG to breathe at midfield.
A boost for JNaps means he can't push it out. Means partial possession. Back to Luminosity. Wait, did Reynolds snipe it? No. JNaps trying to keep this away. All of a sudden, Luminosity come roaring back with some offense. A monster clear from Calm. JNaps can't get to this one. Nobody connects on the ball. As things getting more and more dicey. Calm using all of his boosts. It's over to JNaps. He's there, and again, Cheese saves the day. That's now 8 saves for Luminosity. Magic Bear and Cheese both have 3. Calm can't get to this one, and Cheese proactive on the defense. Now Reynolds in a 1v1, but He's knocked it away towards Nolly. And this one is going back and forth. JNaps to put the dagger through. A minute of overtime, and OG finally take the game.
Tom didn't rotate back with the defense. He was waiting. He got the boost from the corner, allowed Nolly then to fly up. Just throw a shot off the crossbar. JNaps, again, will secure the victory. For OG, relentless pressure means relentless opportunities. They win this one in tight fashion, 1-0 in the overtime. 393 on the board for JNaps, 5 shots, 1 save. And it came down to the wire, but a 2-1 series lead. This is the OG many expected. Their offense so potent, so consistent. LG had signs of life and a lot of promise here, but they just were not able to get much going. OG looks so good. The sentiment's the same. So close yet so far for LG. Will things change here in game number 4? That's the question. Now we play to find the answer. Let's get into it. On Coliseum, what do the Blue Wall have to work with?
So important for Luminosity to break through, especially early. OG was able to hold on for so long earlier in this series. Luminosity's offense really has seemed to dwindle from what we saw earlier. It just did not show the same lethality that we saw earlier, especially against Dignitas. Even though they lost that series against Dignitas, you really saw Luminosity do well. G's and Reynolds trying to combine, but it's Nolly who has an open net. The demo comes through, and it's wide open for Nolly.
That'll do it. Great 50 by JNaps, and a little back flip from Nolly. Right place, right time. JNaps sets that one up, closed out the overtime in the prior game, and gets teammates going here early on in Coliseum.
Disaster start if you're Luminosity, especially after such a close game previously in game 3. Let's see if they can bounce back. Luminosity really trying to find that spark for their offense. Great pass from Reynolds over to Cheese, but he's kind of on an island here. Has to take on all of OG in front of him and is denied in front of the net.
Reynolds can't play that touch low. If he does, he gets beat over by Nolly, and then Com falls through. So just tries to keep pace, create some havoc at the midfield. Rotations have been a bit cleaner here from LG. This will spread back from the corner. Here comes JNaps, available. Nolly still there. And for this OG squad that struggled to find just a single shot back in game 1, they have turned things around very, very quickly. And they look much more comfortable in this series.
A couple of heavy touches coming out from Luminosity as well, just simply giving up possession. When they've kind of been given it, they're able to kind of bring it down. They've been knocking it away by accident. Reynolds will try and take the air dribble. JNaps will take it away. And OG are fine with this. They've been playing in close games throughout. They're okay on sitting with their 1-goal lead. Here comes maybe 2. Nolly looking for a double tap and a dangerous touch to set himself up. Magic Bear, who else for Luminosity to save the day?
Reynolds gives it to Magic. Great setup. The duo finding each other at the midfield. It's the transition from OG. 50 win, but no one else following through. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. That's a thing. Interesting.
That's a gimme.
That's a Hongshu Mimi Me goal. What happened there?
I mean, you saw it just pinched off him and off the ceiling. Still, for Luminosity, that's a welcome goal. Let's be honest here.
All the LG fans, we take that.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
take that.
Those are my boys right there.
Those are my boys. 3-0'd. Yeah, that's one way to get it going. We'll see if OG can now try to respond off that. Because maybe you need some luck here for your LG. Worked so hard in this series, but really been shut down at the front of the gate. As Reynolds to the midfield, will try to carry around one, will do so. Flips it towards net, but Nolly's there.
And this is shaping up to be very similar to the last game. There's a couple more goals, obviously, but just very, very close back and forth. A lot of dead ball, a lot of dead space between these players that you're just, whether it's poor touches, whether it's great touches that are read perfectly by defenses. It's a good passing play from OG. They have set that passing play up so many times. Long give and go shot. Hello? OG, how could you give this one up?
We take that too.
We'll take that one too. Oh, JNaps didn't have any boost. He ran out of boost. And he couldn't get to it.
So predictable, you heathens in chat. You're so... We know you love your LG. But, I mean, look, if we haven't seen a lot of long shot goals, I guess, in this series from LG, or all today. So they're changing it up. They're doing something different. The lead. Maybe we're going to 5. That'd be great.
That is insane. Hold on. OG. That's maybe even more insane and a lot more deliberate than maybe what we've seen before. OG. These are the type of goals they're going to have to score if they're going to take down Luminosity. A little pass to the back wall from Calm. And threading it through the defense is Nolly. OG showing us a decent goal for once. And they're back to tying things up.
LG will never out LG themselves until it's time to play defense. And then it's, we don't take those. Oh, follow-up cheese available. Reynolds, so close on the goal line. Great block there from OG.
Tough read from Nolly as well, just reacting to that bump off the pinches. Still tied up. It's been a bit of a fiesta on some of these goals. A little mind game coming out from Reynolds, but only into the hands of Calm. Look, this one towards the net. Little double tap from Jnaps, and normally he'd score a goal like that. Now Reynolds wants to test his luck, trying to go low. And the defense of Calm holds strong.
LG's biggest worries right now are getting turtled up on defense, trying to keep numbers alive. Jnaps free reign on this ball. I don't think Reynolds got that boost. Doesn't matter. He's going to rotate wildly, but he stays involved. Cheese, the pop. Back into the box. Reynolds catches it awkwardly, but still stabilizes. Around 1, the reset available. Magic Bear waiting patiently as Cheese will escape to the midfield. Finds a demo. Numbers still can't convert on the play. Calm takes away boost and keeps OG's hopes alive. OG
plays so close behind one another. It allowed Calm to even go through when his teammate got demoed. He was able to still get to that ball first. Just how close. Really shows how close OG play, especially on the counter. This one gets up and over Magic Bear's head. Jnaps trying to get the read. And so is Calm coming from the ceiling. Magic Bear having to deny everyone from OG. He still gets the jump. And somehow, Luminosity will hold on a second. This one coming off the back wall. It's a light touch, and Calm was backed off. OG was threatening there in the final 5.
Magic Bear was thinking of first killer when he brought up the back wall. He's like, just don't hit the ceiling. Just get it out. Kill off the clock. Calm fighting off the kickoff very early. Jnaps stabilizing at the midfield. He's going to win the challenge over Reynolds. A couple of times in this series, he's done exactly that. Punched it free. Magic Bear right back where it came from. Calm takes it away to Cheese. Over 1. Jnaps looked for the connection. The LG defense standing strong for the moment.
Look out. Flip reset, and Nolly couldn't do it. Had so much space on that initial touch. Backflips trying to get after this one. His teammates there. It's Jnaps on the pinch. Tough ball here for Calm. He's got options. As Nolly will let this one go through. He doesn't help him out. Jnaps will get back in time. Hold your breath, Spaceman. We're not there yet. This one dunked by Jnaps. Still LG able to deny. Quickly up is Nolly. Jnaps waiting for the pass. It comes down. He's got to go high, looking for more. It's Calm. It's off the ceiling, dropping it down. Jnaps can't get there. It was in the box. Tough reaction. And Luminosity was lost in the sauce on that one. As OG trying to piece it together here in overtime. Calm threatening again. It finally dies.
Magic Bear's backwards. Reynolds gets sent to the Shadow Realm. Into the corner. Chance now for LG. To Cheese. Center of the box. Magic Bear's going to escape and fights for possession. A bit of a miscue here. Cheese, 1 to beat. Can't get it around. Everybody gets bumped off the play. High-fiving her teammate. That's not the right way. Magic Bear in front. Loses the 50 to Nolly. Calm. Going to catch it at the midfield. Has to get it around Cheese, but the back eye will be safe and LG survive.
Good bump there from Calm as well. This one coming back to Calm, almost pre-flipped into it. Now Jnaps and OG. 9 shots so far in this game for OG. Is the 10th the one to do it? Into the corner. Demo comes out from Cheese on Jnaps, so that leaves a gap in the midfield. Pass over to Reynolds. Reynolds looking back towards goal. A double tap. Reynolds, did he do it? He did! Reynolds sends this one to game 5.
Slater with the tater. See ya fudging later. Get us to Champions Field, baby. That's your team captain. That's your 5-figure salary, big man right there. I don't know what he makes. That's amazing from Reynolds. Off the back wall. And we got ourselves Champions Field. We want content. We get it. Luminosity take game 4.
5-figure salary is crazy. What a touch from Reynolds there. Where are the Reynolds haters now? Go ahead, tap in if you're a Reynolds hater.
Chat.
Go ahead and expose yourself right now. did. We'll see it. Game 5. One of these teams is going home.
Oh, buddy. Tell your friends to get in here. Tell your other friends. Magic Bear off the kickoff. Here comes Reynolds. That's our big boy captain. Into the midfield. For this OG offense, though, the relentless pressure has been a staple so far in this series. If it continues, they have good things coming, a bit wide, and they will escape the opening assault from LG.
I mentioned in the last game how important it is for Luminosity to get ahead in these games because OG are happy to grind them out. That's not the case in the previous game. It was OG all the way. Here's Nolly. He'll be denied by Magic Bear. I mean, that was the biggest, the ending of that last game from Reddles on the double tap, that was the biggest pop-off moment I think you've seen from Luminosity in the series. You need more of those. You need more of those individual plays coming out from Luminosity. You know you got it. You have such weapons in Magic Bear and Cheese. Gotta get these guys going.
Magic's really been kept at bay in this series. Defensively been fine, but offensively, this Luminosity squad struggling with the individual X factors that have become so accustomed to their offense. OG, very much a team effort. Reynolds on the catch in the box. Around Noli, gets one bump. Follow up from Magic Bear, hits the crossbar, and it bounces out. Available now in the offensive third. JNap's in the clear at high, and Reynolds will follow suit. She's available. JNap's right on range and into the corner. LG survived the assault.
And guess who on the backboard? It's Magic Bear again. Here comes Reynolds. Luminosity looking to put up a go-ahead goal. Calm. Denied the midfield. Reynolds takes it himself. JNap still poking. Here comes Magic Bear. Flip reset. Doesn't get enough on it. Demos come out, and Reynolds smartly plays this one back to his corner. His teammate was still responding. He had to get back into it.
It's very much a do not try to be a hero. But the demos in the net don't help. Follow up from Calm. That's disgusting.
Some finesse and some smarts coming out from Calm. He saw the demo on Cheese. Magic Bear a little blindsided. And Calm puts it through. Didn't have to crush that one. As long as it goes in, that's all that matters. And 1-0 lead here for OG.
They JNaps with good comms until the Noli shows up. Reynolds from the side wall. That's all you're going to get, Chad. Okay. Taken away. As Noli fights through another 50. Challenge after challenge. Opportunity here for OG. Hello. Counterattack. LG strike back.
The bread and butter. The Reynolds special, even. JNaps taken out of the play. It's wide open after that. Calm's there, but there's no way he's catching up to it. Magic Bear has a free net. And those are the types of goals that Reynolds, and maybe only Reynolds, are going to get you on a consistent level. He has done so well to take away the last man and open up net. Now Magic Bear's got all of OG in front of him. Here comes Cheese. Great shot to the back post, but it's JNaps collecting his third save. And Luminosity trying to regroup.
Seldomly in this series has a demo almost precisely been converted into a goal, so already breaking a bit of ground here as it will careen dangerously around the front of the net. Reynolds in a 1v3, gets to round one, not enough to finish the play. OG just looking to break out, they'll do so finally, but you got two members to worry about. As the stack begins, Luminosity trying all they can to get to the midfield. Magic Bear cuts his rotation and takes away possession, tries to beat JNap's will. Cheese waiting for the touch. Back into the box, wins a 50. Now fighting with Calm. Somebody come help this brother out. Reynolds thought twice and slides in at the last moment, but is it a little bit too late for the LG push?
Oh, tough ball here from Magic Bear. Still makes the best of it. Great dunk as well. Just had enough boost to get out. Look at this. Well, allows Luminosity to at least break out and put OG back to their corner. Now Magic Bear again looking for Reynolds on the far side. It comes out to him anyways. Nolly, dangerous ball across the box, and Magic Bear is trying to go low and slow. Now Cheese quickly wrapping back around. Luminosity. They're not going to find it here as it's OG threatening. As Cheese gets a clear, another demo comes through. This time Magic Bear. Reynolds streaking down the field. Could he put it on target? No, it's Nolly. At the last second makes a save.
The LG defense are holding numbers back. So much space afforded to OG. You're going to need booming clears to keep things at bay. As JNaps fight through a 50 and a tackle to Noli. Upfield. The touch from Noli was close enough. The offense continues to threat here for OG. Luminosity working through their own side. Into the corner, 60 to play.
Dangerous ball across the box. It's off the crossbar from JNaps. Follow up from Nolly. Did he get another one? He had a flip the whole time, and Magic Bear collecting his third save. His fourth, actually. As 45 seconds left on the clock, things are heating up. Both teams getting opportunities. Magic Bear dangerously waiting on the back wall. Great pinch from him. By some time for Luminosity. This one off the ceiling. Reynolds dumps it down, and Reynolds is there again. Where are the haters now? Magic Bear taps it home, but it was all Reynolds off the ceiling.
That is your captain, the hunk shoe. Where's the defense? Unbelievable touch from Reynolds. Upfield Luminosity, stealing victory from the jaws of struggle. And off the kickoff, it comes down to OG. 25 to play on the clock. They'll have to work from the ceiling. You got JNAPS ready and Noli in the wing. The pass to the center box shut down. Magic Bear to cheese. The defense stacks and LG try to hold on.
Here they come. Oh, Nolly had an opportunity. All of LG sitting in front of the net. OG. JNAPS is taken out. Magic Bear looking to run down the clock. Reynolds, 2 high impact plays. Can he make it 3? JNAPS to deny, but it's wide open for cheese, and LG gonna knock out OG.
That is the final nail in this very strenuous coffin. A back and forth series from OG and LG ends with a cheese goal, and finally some heroics from Luminosity in the likes of Reynolds. You guys wanted it all series. You're chirping your butts off in chat, and he shows up. And maybe the biggest moment so far for this team in this tournament, as they will continue to move on as Luminosity shut down and winning Game 5 against OG.
It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done, and when you needed it most, Reynolds showed up. And these are the types of plays that we've been talking about, even in just this game alone. The demo to open up the open net for cheese, and then, of course, that last play, putting it through. For Luminosity, he is such an important player, such an important piece of that team.